Welcome back to Jeff Randall Live. Now, this could be Warren Buffett's sauciest deal yet. The world's best-known investor, in partnership with an investment firm, 3G Capital, has bought one of the world's better-known brands, Heinz. Buffett describes the acquisition as my kind of deal and my kind of company. It's the largest ever takeover in the food industry, and at $72.50 a share, values Heinz at $28 billion. Well, Heinz had total global sales of $11.6 billion in 2012, with its strongest sales in Europe and the US. It sells 650 million bottles of ketchup worldwide each year. We consume more than 1.5 million cans of beans in the UK every single day. Heinz employs 32,000 people worldwide, of whom 2,500 are here in the UK at sites in Wigan, Middlesex and Telford. And joining me now from Washington is Matt Koppenheffer. He's an investment analyst at The Motley Fool. Nice to see you, Matt. Thanks for joining us. This really is party time, is it not, for Heinz shareholders? 1 year ago, the share price was about $50. They've had a 40% uplift in 12 months.
I've got to say, it's been a good time over the past few years for Heinz shareholders, and this just adds to it.
We know that Warren Buffett likes big, reputable brands that make profits from millions of small ticket sales. I mean, it seems to me that Heinz fits the bill absolutely perfectly.
I think if you wanted to think about this from the baseball analogy perspective, this is a pitch that is right down into Warren Buffett's sweet spot. So it's not too surprising that this is the kind of company that he's willing to open up the checkbook for.
Because in the past he's bought companies like, or bought into companies like Coca-Cola and Gillette. Heinz really is in that bracket, isn't it?
Absolutely. He's looking for companies that can really be counted on year after year after year to produce profits and to kick a lot of cash back to Berkshire Hathaway for him to be able to redeploy, and Heinz is exactly that.
That's right. Berkshire Hathaway, of course, is his investment vehicle. Are you surprised that he's chosen this company called 3G Capital as his partner? Not many people in the UK know much about it.
Well, frankly, it's not a particularly familiar investment firm in the U.S. either, although they came to more prominence a few years back when they bought out Burger King. 3G actually has a lot of experience in consumer brands, Burger King, but also they were part of the InBev combination. The principals at 3G are actually very familiar and friendly with Mr. Buffett. So it's actually not all that surprising that this is a deal that they did in combination. Although you don't see too many of these type of deals, these two-party deals coming from Warren Buffett with his giant cash pile.
No, because he doesn't like managing companies, does he? He's an investor, a passive investor. I'm guessing that 3G will provide all the new operative skills going forward.
Absolutely. The scuttlebutt is that 3G actually brought the investment opportunity to Buffett, and going forward, after the acquisition takes place, they're going to be the overseers of the company.
And what about Heinz itself? Will we see a different kind of company? I was looking into its history tonight. It began just after the American Civil War, can you believe? And it's very much part of the American, well, indeed, the global food landscape.
I've got to say, as a big fan of Heinz ketchup myself, not to mention Classico pasta sauces and Ore-Ida potatoes, both of which are also Heinz products, I sure hope that we're not going to see anything different. And frankly, I don't think Buffett wants to see anything different either. He has said in the past that he likes companies that could be run by a ham sandwich. And what he's saying by that is he wants companies that make products that you don't need brilliant management to create a ton of profit with. And this is exactly what you have with Heinz. You've got these great, solid global brands that you don't have to do anything brilliant to really make them great. They're already great.
Indeed. Woe betide the man who screws up Heinz. Matt, many thanks for joining us. Nice to see you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, that's almost all we've time for this evening. But before I go, here's my number of the day. It's 33,900. Now, that's how many homes were repossessed in the UK last year, the lowest level since 2007. More good news to confound the gloomsters. You've been watching Jeff Randall Live. If you've missed any of this evening's interviews, they are all on the Sky News for iPad app. I'm on holiday next week, hurrah, but we'll be back on Monday the 25th of February. Until then, Joel Hills will be in this seat. Next up, all the top stories here on Sky News.